Given the kinds of vehicle which we love in our collection, it really is a wonder that we haven't featured one of these sooner. These are stunning vehicles, not only visually, which of course is very obvious, it is very much so one of those cars which you will have conversations about everywhere you go, because it really does still have the road presence of a six-figure supercar, which of course this was when new in 2017, but because of BMW's forward-thinking, futuristic design when it comes to the i8, you could quite easily still produce these today, and it would not only look brand new, even now, it would still look futuristic. And as anyone who has spent any kind of time around one of these knows, you will never get tired of those butterfly dihedral doors. They feel and look every bit as special as the rest of the car does. These have immense road presence, and of course in the case of this one, which is not an aftermarket colour, this is actually an extremely rare limited edition, only around 100 of these exist in the world, called the Protonic Frozen Black Edition. Now this car, as we said, is from 2017. It was very much so a six-figure vehicle, of course even more being a limited edition car, and now under £38,000, still of course having the option of low deposit financing if you wanted to make use of it, also has another key advantage in this particular form. And for those who haven't spent as much time up close and personal with a BMW i8, this is an easy one to miss, because although they made open top and closed top versions, there is a key advantage of this hardtop version: 2 additional seats. This is indeed a 2+2-seater supercar, whereas the open top version is not. It's a strict 2-seater. And although that of course gives you more practicality, it goes further than that, because this is legitimately one of the most practical and ironically sensible supercars you can buy, because those 2 rear seats even come with Isofix attachments for child seats as well. Now of course one of the key things about this car, certainly for its time, you could argue it was so far ahead of its time here, was being a hybrid supercar. And we would argue quite strongly that if you are going to go for a vehicle with better economy and more forward-thinking environmental approaches to performance, a hybrid is quite possibly a better option than a fully electric car. Those have many advantages as well, but being able to actually fuel up your vehicle is not only significantly quicker, but it means you still have that more traditional driving feel, but with the advantages of electric power on top, such as these are. So you have that, of course, 1.5 3-cylinder petrol burning engine combined with electric power as well, making it an all-wheel drive car, a 4.5 second 0 to 60 time. These are actually speed limited to nearly 160 miles an hour, so they're certainly no slouch, but because of that all-wheel drive, you can actually put the power down even in bad weather or during winter. And even though of course the average economy and how it's worked out is a little far-fetched, at least on paper when it comes to cars like this, in the case of an i8 up around 135 miles per gallon, the reality is, although that sounds utterly ridiculous, these are shockingly affordable cars to run, and even its road tax, it may well be one of the only supercars in the world to be £195 a year to tax. Now the history and the condition of this car are very complementary to how well cared for you would hope it has been. It has a full service history to its name, and it's covered just 33,000 miles, which is 2,000 less miles than the average for one of these. In terms of kit, well, at the end of the day, it's still a BMW, so you'd want it to be well appointed, probably very futuristic inside as well as out, and that it definitely is. It comes with Bluetooth, USB, auxiliary, and 12-volt power points. Of course, that 8.8-inch colour display with Harman Kardon sound system, BMW Pro navigation, as you would assume, cruise control, comes with Comfort Mode, Eco Pro Mode, has parking sensors as well as heads-up display. It even comes equipped with eDrive mode, so you can actually drive it as a full electric vehicle over around 20 to 30 miles without relying on a fuel-burning engine at all, which is a very, very fun feature. It has that carbon fibre reinforced roof, as well as carbon detailed interior as well. The aforementioned dihedral butterfly doors, which are just so much fun every time you get in and out of the car, and even look back at it every time you leave it, which you certainly will be looking back every time at this car. It has adaptive LED lights with high beam assist, of course climate control, and as we mentioned, the quite humorous addition of Isofix anchor points for child seats as well. When it comes to performance, as we said, 4.5 seconds, or in the case of these hardtops, even less, around 4.4 seconds, is thanks to the fact that between that fuel burning engine and electric assistance, it has a combined 360 horsepower and a very good amount of torque, 420 foot-pounds. These were astonishingly futuristic cars when they were first released, and now, well, you still have all of those advantages. They're still extremely practical, ironically livable in terms of a supercar that you actually can use every day if you wanted to. Imagine doing the school run or shopping trip in a car like this. It's everything all wrapped up into one platform, and it looks absolutely incredible as a lovely bonus on top. If you would then like to reach out and get in touch about this particular BMW i8, then of course you could send us an email to the address shown here on screen, or give us a call on 01749 871155 or via our mobile number of 07482 267 439.